But if you like Nutella, you're gonna love this stuff. They've smelled delicious throughout the entire process of making them. That is a different level of flavor right there. Welcome back to the Anabolic Hub, where we make anabolic deliciousness. We're back inside my kitchen today, and we're doing another recipe review. Well, it's actually several recipe reviews. We're gonna be diving back into the Coach Greg Doucette Ultimate Meatless Cookbook, and we're gonna be making all the donuts. We're gonna put them all together. We're gonna take them over to the taste test table. We'll rank them. I'll let you know if they're worth making, which ones you might wanna skip, which ones you should make first. We're gonna get into it all. So, with no further ado, let's get things started by having a look at the ingredients. Here we go. Hamburger buns, unsweetened vanilla cashew milk, chocolate peanut butter flavored vegan protein from HTLT, vanilla peanut butter whey protein powder from HTLT, egg whites, sugar-free strawberry preserves slash jelly slash jam, sugar-free syrup, pre-made chocolate Nutella peanut butter, Swerve, confectioners. And we're gonna get our donut day going here with our vegan donut or our Vonut. There's only one of these that are vegan in the cookbook. We're gonna make that one first. Getting things started here by mixing together the filling. Attention to Coach Greg's editing team. It mentions in this recipe to use the vegan vanilla peanut butter protein powder. That does not seem to exist. All we have available, which is what I have here, is the chocolate peanut butter version. We're gonna roll with that. It does mention in the ingredient list to use your flavor of choice, so hopefully it doesn't matter, but just an FYI for those that are out there listening. Anyway, let's get things started here with the first ingredient, our vegan chocolate peanut butter. Then we're gonna toss in some sugar-free strawberry jam. Probably should have utilized the negative scale measuring system, but I nonetheless was very good and got the exact amount that was required. And taking the sweetness to another level, next we're gonna be putting in some low calorie or sugar-free syrup. And then we mix. Not gonna lie, this smells delicious enough to eat on its own. Then we make the base for the donuts, starting with our unsweetened creamy cashew milk. And more of our vegan protein powder. And then we whisk. And our base is done, and that's all the ingredients we mixed together. Now we start the assembly process. And now comes the part where we work super quick. You gotta drop the buns each half into the mixture for half a second on both sides. I don't know how you time that. I guess you just do it as fast as possible. And then we're gonna keep building from there. Let's get it started. And my half a second must have been too fast on each side. It didn't quite absorb on all the buns. Probably didn't have enough space, but nonetheless did a quick quarter-second dip on the rest of them. Now they're all completely coated. All of our base has been used. Now we got to make some room for our filling and continue the building process. I'm not gonna lie, this is a pretty messy recipe, but we continue on. Donuts assembled. Now we're gonna bake them at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes, and then our first batch of donuts will be ready to go. Can't tell you how many times I've already washed my hands. And we've switched over to vlog mode here. These smell incredible. Our Donuts are done, just out of the oven. We're gonna let these cool a little bit, then we're gonna put on a little icing slash sugary topping. Of course, it's not sugar, it's gonna be Swerve confectioners. And then we're gonna take these over to the taste test table after we finish baking up the rest of our donuts. And we forge ahead here with our donuts. Next up is going to be the vegetarian version. So these are not vegan. We're gonna be using some egg whites, so that pretty much means not vegan. So we're gonna get things started here. Similar way like we did the last one, you're gonna find that these donuts are all pretty much made in the same style, so which is great because they're gonna be very simple to put together. We're gonna get things started here with the filling for our jelly donuts, starting with our HDLT whey protein powder here, the vanilla peanut butter version. Then more of our sugar-free jam. I am gonna utilize the negative scale measuring system. And of course I get it in one scoop anyway. And continuing with our theme, the next ingredient is going to be our low calorie and or sugar-free syrup. Then we mix. And Coach Greg was right, you do need to mix more than you did last time because this seems like it's gonna be too dry at first, but if you mix until you think you've mixed enough and then mix some more, you'll find that the ingredients are perfect. Filling is done. Moving on to the assembly process, starting with our donut base. This donut base is even easier than last time. It's quite simple. It's egg whites. To the gram. And you'll notice the process is similar yet again, except this time we get a whole second to let each side sit. And amazingly enough, it is the exact amount of egg whites needed. All our buns completely saturated with all of the egg white. Hardly anything left in the dish here. Let's continue on with our assembly process. I'm just gonna get this one out of the way because it seems these donuts need to be level in order to let the filling sit. That filling is way runnier than the other one, and some of it was kind of spilling out the sides as I was pinching them together, but I think we're good. We got a fairly good seal. I'm confident that it'll seal up when baking, so we are done with these. These are all prepped and ready to go into the oven, which we're gonna do right now. And our jelly donuts are done. They do look the same as the other ones, but trust me, they are the jelly ones. You can see a little bit of jelly right there. Kind of came out a little bit, but these held together really well and had a nice seal. I am actually rather impressed. I thought they'd spill all over the place, but they did not. Move these over to the cooling section and we'll get on with our remaining donuts. The best part about making all these donuts at once is that it's like an assembly line. As soon as one batch is done and ready to cool, the next batch is ready to go in. We're gonna keep the train rolling here with our chocolate Nutella donuts. This one here requires you to make a little bit of that Nutella peanut butter stuff. The recipe is also in the book. I've already made it, put it in the fridge, have it out right over here. Not sure if you can see it. You're gonna get an up close look in a second, but we're gonna forge ahead here. You're gonna notice the process is actually quite similar with some different ingredients. And more similar than last time, we're gonna get the filling started first, starting here with our egg whites. And as promised, here is that chocolate Nutella peanut butter. This is in the book. Oh my goodness, so simple to make. Just like the peanut butter that we did. If you didn't see that video, you should definitely go check it out. So simple to make this stuff. So easy. You drop all the ingredients into a blender and you just blend. Then you just gotta put it in the fridge for a little bit or let it cool or both. But this stuff is delicious. I tried a little bit off the spatula when I made this and it is, oh, so good. If you like Nutella, you're gonna love this stuff. This is gonna probably taste even better in our filling, but let's stop talking about it and continue on. Negative scale measuring system. Talk about volume. I thought I'd be halfway there after the first scoop and it just kept going and stayed lighter and lighter and lighter, but we got it all in. Then we add in our Hershey's chemical chocolate syrup. To the gram, and according to the recipe this needs a 1 minute stir. I won't make you watch the whole thing, but I'll let you know if it actually needed a minute. Let's get it going. Yep, it takes a minute. And as much as things change, they stay the same. Getting back to our base for this next round of donuts, we're gonna be using our egg whites yet again in our flat surface bowl dish thing. Exactly enough. And this is making the most donuts of the day, clocking in at 5 total donuts for this recipe. Let's get the assembly process going yet again in similar fashion. And just like last time, the perfect amount of egg whites. And again, we bake, same temp, same time. And our chocolate Nutella donuts are done. We just need to let these cool. Then we're gonna put the sugar icing on all of these and take them right over to the taste test table. Who's excited? I am. And we're back at the taste test table yet again to try all the donuts. Never have I ever had this many donuts in front of me. Certainly not any kind of anabolic, meatless, vegetarian, vegan versions. That's for sure. They've smelled delicious throughout the entire process of making them. So I'm very much looking forward to trying these. And if you already bought Coach Greg's Meatless Anabolic Cookbook, you're probably wondering, where's the Boston cream? You didn't make the Boston cream, and that's right, because I've already done that one. It's in my full day of eating on this cookbook. If you haven't seen that already, you should definitely go check it out. I will link it up here somewhere, and I will also put it in the description box down below. So these are the donuts that I haven't tried yet, so I'm really looking forward to doing it. With no further ado, let's dive right into our taste test. We are going to get things started here in order of creation. So we will go with our vegan donuts first. These here were dipped in our delicious cashew base with protein, vegan protein powder. Let's give them a try, see how they are. Is the first bite the best bite? We shall see. Very, very chocolatey and sweet. Good level of sweetness. There's plenty of filling inside this. I thought it wouldn't be enough, but it's really dispersed throughout the hamburger bun as it bakes, giving it a really nice disbursement of flavor. Right amount of sweetness. I'm not a big fan, I don't think, of the swerve with the spraying the Pam on top of them and then putting the swerve and swirling it around. Probably rather have some kind of chocolate frosting or icing on there, but nonetheless, this is pretty good, not bad. Because I can't eat all these donuts, I'm just gonna try a little bit, save the rest for later. Nice little meal prep recipe here. Okay, or 3 recipes actually. Okay, let's go into our jelly donuts. Next, we did the 4-pack. Gonna grab our jelly donut here and see how accurate it is to an actual jelly donut. Let's see, here we go. It's like I bit into a jelly donut. That's really good. You get that jelly sweetness, really tastes like jelly, and we just put not a ton of jelly in there, so it's not like it's just pure sugar or pure artificial sweetener. There's actually some protein in the filling, of course. You saw me make it. Really nice flavoring, really nice strawberry flavor. I bet if you used any jelly in place of the strawberry, as long as it was sugar-free, of course, you'd get that same flavor. So if you're a grape jelly kind of person, or whatever jelly, orange jelly, lime jelly, however other jellies are out there, I bet it would work great with this recipe. Try another bite here. That is very good. Quite tasty. Quite tasty. And then we have our chocolate Nutella donut. Had to make the Nutella ahead of time. Totally worth it. Had that on its own and it tasted amazing. I can only imagine what it tastes like inside of this anabolic donut. But let's stop talking about it. We'll get right to it here. Picking it up to my right, and we will take our bite. Swerve powder going everywhere. Here we go. Ooh, that is a different level of flavor right there. Wow, that is good. These first 2 fillings, they were pretty good. This one with that Nutella peanut butter, I think it is, amazing, incredible, wow. It tastes like a chocolate filling, so good. Like a hint of like a little bit of Nutella flavor to it. I guess Nutella is kind of chocolatey, even though it's like more hazelnut, but anyway, I digress. This is a winner. If I was gonna make any one of these donuts here first, it would definitely be this one. It's a little more work because you do have to make that Nutella peanut butter, but totally worth it because that is a simple recipe to put together. If you saw my peanut butter recipe, you saw how easy that was to do. This one is very similar. Like I said, all ingredients into the blender, you mix, you scoop it out, you cool it in the fridge, you're good to go. And you get so much volume, you'll have it for more than just these donuts. I might have used a third of it. I don't even know if I used that much. I just kept scooping and scooping off the negative scale measuring system, and more kept coming out. This one's a winner here though, for sure. Now that I have tried all of the donuts in Coach Greg's Meatless Cookbook, I think I'm in a good position to rank them in order, and we will start from last to first. I would say the vegan one was probably my least favorite out of all the donuts. It's not bad, but it just didn't have enough flavor for me to say, oh, I would look forward to making this again. I did like the jelly donuts. Those were really good. Nice, authentic jelly flavor. I was wondering if you mix that filling together, if it was gonna still taste like a jelly donut, and this one actually ended up doing that. It's kind of a hint of jelly as you get further into the filling, but it's still there, and it tastes like you could crush a jelly donut craving with something like this, for sure. And then next, I would say the chocolate Nutella donut was my second most favorite. Yes, second most favorite, but most favorite of today. That one, ton of flavor, so delicious, really good. You'll be totally satisfied making that one, but still, the number one donut that I have is one that I haven't tried today, but I tried last week, and it is that Boston cream donut. It is so good. That filling is spot on to a Boston cream donut. I've made them since then with an anabolic chocolate frosting on top, and oh my goodness, they are even better than I thought in that video. If you want to check that one out, again, go take a look at my full day of eating on this cookbook. Nice epic day of eating. We did a lot of meals, whole day, lots of cooking, lots of dishes. It was awesome. But I think that's gonna wrap up our little donut day that we had here. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Have you tried any of these donuts? Do any of them seem more appealing to you than others? Let me know in the comment section. Love to have a nice little boisterous donut discussion down there. But it's getting to be about that time. I gotta get up out of here, so I'll see you in the next one.